Welcome to a new episode of Norders Founders Journey Season 2, Episode 3. It's the 8th of June, Saturday morning, 6:32. 7 clicks done, 13 to go from my 20 click run this Saturday morning. Let's go. So it's Saturday, end of the week, but this CEO founder mind really needs to be and really is already on next week. Pretty solid cash flow situation we have at our hands at Norders. So the biggest revenue creator for us this year and last fall as well has been our outbound lead generation service for B2B companies, especially here in Finland. And here in Finland, July is when things stop after midsummer. So most of our continuous recurring or new acquisition outbound lead generation revenue, our outbound lead generation clients take June and July off. So pretty severe cash flow issues. Going too fast, not prepared, had made some bad investments in our growth, and here we are. But no time to stop. Gonna fucking win this race. Gonna battle through. And so next week, really focusing on building those leads from outside of Finland, because there, June and July, very good business months for lead generation. But also kicking it in high gear for creating new opportunities with our other services in Finland, because summertime can be, and in my opinion, is maybe the best time to rebuild your brand, redesign your website, put your strategy together for the fall, and that we can do. So, time to attack this bitch. Whew. But first, let's finish this run. Okay, and the long weekend is done. It's now Tuesday already, 6:20 a.m. and just arrived to the office. Took a super chill weekend at Kouvola with Emilia. Watched even a movie. Really took it easy this time. Felt good, but also got some work done, so don't feel too bad. But I also wanted to continue a bit about the cash flow issue that I just mentioned. So what is a cash flow issue for a small service company with only 4 employees that still does around 50K a month? Well, a cash flow issue for a company like us is a margin issue, really, right? That's what it comes down to. If you still make 50K a month and you only have 4 employees, you have a cash flow issue, that means you have a margin issue. So we sell our services, but we don't make enough profit with the services we sell. Well, the good news is that that is quite of a simple math problem. So what the CEO needs to do is to ensure that whatever services we offer, sell, and invoice are then being done in a way that leaves a healthy margin for the company. So an easy problem, an easy solution, but nonetheless, still a very unfortunate issue. And yes, this cash flow or a margin problem is a real bummer, more than a bummer right now for us, when it comes to spending so much energy on playing Tetris with cash, which invoices to pay, how quickly can we invoice the customers, and so on. But what I noticed is that that's just part of the equation. The other part, possibly almost as big of a mental stress, is the fact that it is a very simple problem. It is very simple math. So it's pretty fucking annoying. How come am I in this situation? And in fact, again, that's what I had a really good conversation with my dad during the weekend. He also lives in Kouvola. And if you haven't met him, or if you haven't heard me talk about him previously, so he's an OG marketing consultant, been doing marketing consultancy for 50 years. He's now almost 80. And so he has a strong, very revenue and profit focused approach to marketing, which is pretty damn OG. And I had a really good long conversation with him. And by the way, he's on our board, obviously. And what I found myself really realizing during that conversation is that it's just so fucking annoying that because it is such an easy, simple problem, how come I have put in this situation again? But okay, let's get some coffee. As I was finishing the amazing book by Tim Grover, Winning, his words, score is score, result is result, really hit me big time. So yeah, I'm trying to keep this shit positive. I mean, what else there is to do? But the fact is that we are currently losing, and it is because of me. And just actually fucking yesterday, we got a word from a huge new client of ours. So we got this new client in March that is a lot bigger than our usual clients. And we're very proud of the offer work we did, the bidding work we did. And so we won the contract, and they proposed that we split the invoicing into exact amounts for the duration of the contract, which is 6 months, which is amazing for us. It's a long contract for us. But we go in pretty heavy with the production early on. So that is exactly a real concrete example of a case that is now the reason we're, at least a big part of the reason we're now in this situation, is that we start these bigger customer production. So we've been doing videos, we've been doing landing pages, we've been doing outbound setup, we've paid out sales commission, and we haven't invoiced the client that much. I know, so stupid. So that's on me. And now what makes it worse is now the client has some internal issues regarding our work. We've basically done everything by the contract, by the book. We've done our job as we have agreed, but now there are some internal issues if they can even continue working with us. And we've already spent so much more money on the production than we've invoiced the customer yet. And I mean, it's a big company. If they do decide to lawyer this shit up, there's not that much we can really do. I know I'm painting devils on the wall. It was actually a very positive conversation. There's just possibly a hiccup, misunderstanding, and it's very likely everything will continue in a very positive manner, and we'll just iterate within the contract, which is already flexible for the activities we can do within it. Hopefully just painting devils on the wall, but definitely added on the current stress that's going on. But as I said, is there anything else than to stay positive, keep progressing, keep trying to learn, keep trying to be better? Because what's the alternative? We give up? No sir, no thank you. And Honestly, I'm still proud of the progress. Things were a lot shittier a year ago. We're still now closing new, really good deals. Our customers are becoming bigger clients for us from month to month. So we're doing more work for them. We're building their accounts, so to say. So there's a lot to be grateful. There's a lot of good shit that's going on that we need to be able to use as fuel and pass through this. Now all we need to do is stay on track, stay focused, learn from these mistakes, really go heavy on, especially me, I'm talking about me right now, go heavy on controlling that cash flow, making sure we only spend on things that now create profitable growth for us. The last thing I promise I'll say about Tim Grover's the book Winning is that right at the end he talked about fear versus doubt. And what he said is that fear is basically you going, I know I need to do this, but it's scary. So that's fear. And fear is good if you can keep yourself moving. I need to do this, but I'm scared. But doubt is then, I'm not sure if I can get this done. And doubt, that can be a motherfucker. That can really paralyze you. And now I've noticed I've been moving from fear to doubt. I've been falling back to my bad habits again, skipping workouts, skipping doing sports, eating like shit again. And that's me being controlled by doubt. When I'm getting doubtful if I can move forward, if it's in me to get this shit done. So once again, I know what to do. The solution is there. So let's just get back to fucking work. Okay, got some work done. Did this offer for a crowdfunding platform here in Finland. They operate all over Europe, I believe. Yes, they do. So I sent them an offer how they can offer our podcast, webinar, and video production services to the companies that are doing funding rounds on their platform. So that's interesting, some channel sales magic possibly there. Then did a content plan for one of our customers. We're gonna move our partnership into including content production and then content distribution across their company social media channels, but also across their key personal social media channels, which I'm excited because that's the key for social media success, especially on LinkedIn these days, to make sure you do it on your personal brand profiles. So that's cool. We have a meeting about that later this afternoon. And yeah, even had a moment to start editing my new vlog, this vlog, and yeah, but I think I'm gonna cut that short because I have Mirella Merivirta, founder and one of the leaders of Missio, which is a super cool business contest show in Finland. So Missio is like a reality show like The Apprentice, the world famous The Apprentice, but here in Finland, and it focuses on women's career opportunities and business development. So really cool getting her, such a boss woman, coming to the Norders podcast today. So I think I'll do the room change from my talking head video setup to the podcast setup right now. It's 8:55. That'll take me like 10 minutes, I think, and then I'll do my follow-ups of the day. So me and Ray have agreed, or more like Ray told me to do 10 follow-up calls every day. So that's what I'm doing. We've been doing that now for a few days, and already some really cool really cool results. So I'm calling what Ray calls my power base, my old contacts, old customers, and so on. And it's been really fun. It's been really cool. So yeah, podcast setup change, and then some sales calls. Let's do this. The week starts to be about wrapped. It's Friday the 14th, 11:07, and the Norders official summer day, summer fam jam just started. We're at Otaniemi tennis courts. Norders Tennis Open is taking place. So 2 hours of tennis with the team, then we'll have my PowerPoint presentation at the office, then some fun and maybe a bit of wine for the Friday evening. A lot to celebrate. Things are looking a lot better day by day. A lot of sales calls, a lot of new good prospects, a lot of good things going forward. If you want to see what happens at the Tennis Open, the official Norders Tennis Open 24, I suggest you subscribe to the channel and watch the next episode. Thank you for watching. Have a great one. Peace.